Just a day and a half ago, it seemed like things were really starting to calm down here in Brazil. The Folha de São Paulo, which is the New York Times of Brazil, editorialized against censorship. The head of the Brazilian Bar Association gave, for the first time really, a very strong statement in support of freedom of expression and against censorship. And even the president of Brazil's Supreme Court said the conflict between Brazil and X, formerly known as Twitter, was over. People talk a big game, he said, but they don't act on their words. All of that has once again changed. Yesterday, Brazil's President Lula literally called for criminalizing lying. Given that everybody lies, Lula is proposing to give the government the power to arrest anyone he wants. Thousands of Worker Party activists came onto X yesterday to demand that I be arrested and put in prison for things I said during my testimony before the Brazilian Senate. And today the head of X in Brazil announced that he had quit, fearing for his safety.
This would have been unimaginable 8 years ago. Unimaginable. It would have been unimaginable 8 years ago, before Justin Trudeau, to think that not only would he pass a law to control what you can see and say on the internet, but he would then put forward another law which could put you under house arrest or a peace bond under suspicion of something unacceptable you might say in the future.
Brazil's everything that George Orwell feared and worse. The Brazilian government appears to view 1984 not as a dystopian future to avoid, but as an instruction manual for creating a new future.
You know, this guy, if he had read 1984, he would have thought it was an instruction manual and not a warning.
Respected Brazilian journalists say with a straight face that the government must engage in mass censorship in order to protect democracy.
They are so terrified that we, the people, may make what they think is the wrong choice. That in the name of protecting democracy and saving us from ourselves, they're actually destroying our democracy and taking away our freedom.
General Hillier said that the thing he hears the most often when he walks around the streets of this country is, "This is not Canada. We don't recognize this place." And that's what I hear from everything from fifth-generation Canadians to immigrants who arrived here 10 years ago. They say, my God, what happened to this country in the last 8 years? Do you imagine if you had been in a coma in 2015 and woke up to this nightmare, how unfamiliar it would all seem? But the good news, my friends, is that life was not like this before Justin Trudeau, and it won't be like this after he's gone.
Thank you for watching this episode of Stand on Guard and being a part of the KRAYDEN'S Right channel. If you've watched this episode to this point, you've watched it all. And that's really important for a small station like this. We always say subscribe, hit the bell, be a part of the KRAYDEN resistance. Resolve to resist. That's what we're doing. And if you become a subscriber, if you're a supporter of this station or a member through Substack, through YouTube, and now you can be a local as well, that's so important to us because I couldn't do this without you. I made a decision to become an independent journalist about a year ago because I wanted to bring all of my experience in the military, in journalism, to you. I don't promise anything I can't deliver. I don't offer clickbait. I offer truth. The truth is out there, and it's my job to bring that truth to light and to you. Thanks for being a part of the KRAYDEN'S Right resistance, and we'll see you again soon.
So we are in a very precarious position in this country. We need a political change, but we also need to resolve to resist.